The Craftiverse server is my place to express myself as a builder, as a redstoner, and as a Minecraft player. It's a server for content creators where we are able to build together, build a community, and build our following. I am very grateful of this server, as it's allowing me to really improve myself and make myself feel more confident in my abilities. In this episode, what I'm going to be doing is leveling up. I'm going to better not just my skills, but also my equipment. So in this episode, we're going to be getting enchanted diamond armor. We're going to be collecting some elytra for our elytra shop, and then we actually are going to build our elytra shop. I'm very excited for this. Please wait to the end of the video because it is one of the greatest things I have ever built. So, as I mentioned in the intro clip, I am going to be making a shop today. I'm planning on making an elytra shop, but before I get the actual elytra for it, I do need some better gear, because right now I'm still in my iron armor with my very badly enchanted diamond helmet. So the plan is to go mining. I'll show a little bit of that. It's not too interesting, but once I get back, we'll mine up the ores, and yeah, we can make some armor, go enchant it. It won't be too long. I do want to save a lot of time in this episode for the actual the rest, so the building of the shop and the, I guess, gathering the elytra a little bit. Yeah, so I'm planning on building a pop-up shop in this episode, but if we have the time, I will end up building the actual shop as well. Hopefully I can. And yeah, I'm hoping it looks good. I haven't actually designed it as of now. So I do want to mention a little bit that one of the comments I made in the last episode was that I'm not really a builder. I got some comments from some of the members on the Craftiverse server, and I don't want to put too many high standards on what is a builder, what isn't, because I enjoy building, but in my head, I still consider myself a redstoner. You know, I'm quite new to the building world, and I am still not used to calling myself a builder. But hopefully, by the end of this episode, that can change. I can call myself a builder, because if the elytra shop gets built, I'm hoping it's a good one. So I guess you'll have to wait and see. I'll have to wait and see, and off to the mines, I guess. Also, thank you very much for the cake, Izzy. It's very much appreciated. Before I actually want to go mining, I want to make sure that my pickaxe, one, won't break, because that would absolutely suck. But two, I want to be able to get silk touch on it, so that I, in the future, can get any diamonds that I have back with fortune. There we go. And now we can go mining. Ooh, this looks promising. Oh my god, our first diamond ore. So I'm going to take this time while I'm mining in the background to kind of talk about my plans for the actual elytra shop. So I built a statue in the last season of Craftiverse, and so for that I built an Atlas statue, which basically held up my giant prismarine farm and like auto crafting setup. So that was my first real trial run, I guess you could say, or that was my first real attempt at making a statue in Minecraft. And I was very proud of it at the time, but as I kind of progress my building style and get better at building, I do realize that there are some things that I would like to change. One of the things that I want to change is kind of close-up features and fluidity of the build. It has very nice shape, but you can't tell what the finer details are of it. And I mean, that is because we are playing Minecraft, you know, there are limitations. But on the other hand, I think that I could improve those with additional shading, some better details on the face, for example, and just overall like polishing of the base. It is kind of a floating statue, so it's just very unfinished. What my plan is for the elytra shop, I want to build a statue that kind of reflects the idea of it being an elytra shop. So I want it to be obvious that when you look at it, like, you think, okay, this is where I can buy wings. This is where I can buy my elytra. This is where I can buy anything that relates with the elytra, so maybe even shulker boxes. I'll have to talk to Atma about expanding a shulker box shop into the base of the statue as well. But that is kind of the plan. So I want to build a statue with wings, so maybe some sort of angelic figure, so something in that direction. But yeah, other than that, it's not fully thought out yet. I'm still in the ideation process where I'm coming up with ideas and figuring out a kind of scale that I want to build at. I'll get it hammered down once I get some tools, and once we get into the end, there'll be plenty of time to start thinking about it. So in terms of blocks, I know I want it to be a stone statue, but I want to go for a bit of a more extreme gradient in terms of shading for the actual statue itself. If you look at the old statue that I made, it had some shading, but I don't think my shading skills were at the level that they are now by any means. And that was like what, 6 months ago. It wasn't even that long ago, but in the span of that time, you know, you learn things. You tend to get better at building just by doing. And so I did develop my skills a little bit since then, so I do think I can come up with a better shading palette. I do also want to experiment by incorporating some other colors into the build. So at the moment I am kind of limited to stone with my old statue, but maybe if this statue has hair, I could use like moss or some other blocks to kind of make that part of the statue pop. And then obviously for the wings, it would be nice for it to have some other color that would kind of make it more distinct or obvious that it is wings and not just like a cloak or something like that. But yeah, those are at the moment my plans. So by the looks of things, our mining session is now done, so we can hopefully start enchanting and yeah, get some better gear so that we can actually get the elytra and start building. Let's do it. Okay, so there's our mining hall. We got a pretty decent amount of diamonds. I mean, it's 40 diamond ore, which should give us what, like two stacks of diamonds. That is pretty big. Very happy with that. I think before I give back this pickaxe, I will try and get mending on it for him, just as a way to say thank you, because it is very kind that he let us use his fortune pickaxe and he doesn't even have mending. Okay, so we traded the sticks for the emeralds. Now I think I can buy mending. Very nice. You should upgrade as well, if I'm not mistaken. What do you have? I'm breaking 2 for 15. That is actually decent. Okay, only a few more. Awesome, that should be everything. Okay, so we got a stack, almost a stack and a half. That is very nice. And look at his pickaxe. Pretty much full. I think that was definitely worth it. Now, where's my food? I'm starving. I haven't had any food since since I last went mining. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I have a pickaxe to return.
Zapper, your pickaxe. Where's you gone?
This is looking awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
What do you have down there?
Well, basically, in here.
Yep.
Very cool.
Oh,
Cool
storage.
Yeah, it's going to be. Oh, I just explained it to the video. Okay, so it's going to be. Here we go again. Diamond, iron, redstone, gold, copper, lapis, cobbled deep slate, cobblestone. Oh, andesite, granite, diorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then miscellaneous.
This is like our mine. So we go down, we mine.
Yeah.
And then we have something down there which we put what we get, and then it goes up, and then it goes into the system.
Oh, that's sick. I'm coming down.
Whee!
That's a cool idea.
So we put shulker boxes up here, and it takes it out of the shulker boxes, put into this chest.
Okay.
It detects if there's items in the chest to then dispense out of this hopper to shoot up into the storage system.
Yep.
So
Okay, that's sick.
Manually do it all.
No, that's awesome. That's actually a really, really smart way of doing it.
Thanks. It's been a really fun project to work on,
honestly.
It's really cool.
I still can't believe it's only day 2 of the server and everyone's done all this.
I swear, it's awesome. I'm really, really excited for the rest.
This is amazing.
This is sick. Well,
Yeah,
thank you for the
I'm gonna
pickaxe.
go-
It was a huge
thank
help.
you.
I got.
Honestly, thank you for the mending.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, if you want to use it as well, feel free to use the villagers.
Thank you so much.
I think It's like 23 emeralds, but I have a Fletcher villager
Okay.
over there as well. So if you want to trade like sticks or something, then it's no worries.
okay.
Get your emeralds that way.
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, for real. Thank
My
you.
Elytra's
Been a
dying.
massive help.
Alright, no worries, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my god. So we bought 3 stacks of rockets just now. Amazing shop, by the way. I love the tiny rocket. It is so sick. But yeah, so we have a bunch of diamonds now. I can comfortably go upgrade my stuff as well. Gunpowder. I think I'll bring maybe a stack of lapis. That should be enough. Maybe, okay, I'll bring 2 stacks to be safe. Other than that, what do I need? Probably a diamond axe. Actually, let's just make full diamond armor. Why not? I need the... I have a helmet. Yeah, I have a helmet. The boots. Bring a grindstone, because I'm not sure if there's a grindstone there, actually. And yeah, we're in full diamond already. Looking good for day 2. I am so glad that Fivo set this thing up. It is absolutely amazing. Oh, there was already a grindstone. Huge efficiency 4 in a book. We can put that on... I think the shovel is better at the moment. Respiration. That is actually huge. That's what we need. That's very lucky. Respiration. What does this still need? Unbreaking, mending, prot, 4 leggings. Very nice. All we need is mending for those. For these, we have feather falling. We need soul speed. We can get that. Depth strider we have. We've done it. We now have max enchants on pretty much everything. Everything but the hoe, I'm pretty sure. So I also went and got Swift Sneak with some of the guys. Pretty much what happened was we went into the ancient city, and that was pretty much it. One of the first chests that I found had Swift Sneak, and then we left. But since then, I've been a very hungry boy, so I don't really want to buy chicken all the time. I like to keep my diamonds because I don't like to go mining. So I built up this little potato farm so that, you know, every time I come by here, I can just slap them in a smoker, and yeah, we can get some cooked potatoes. It's not a very complicated design by any means, but it works, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, that is awesome. Okay, now up next, I'm going to do a very, very quick montage of me just collecting some items for the actual shop. So the plan now is to go to the end to get ourselves a bunch of elytra that we can sell. I'll set up a little pop-up shop where I can hopefully get some diamonds while we wait for me to collect the items that I need for the actual build itself. And yeah, you should be able to see the finished build by the end of the video. I'm planning on it, so be ready. Don't go anywhere. We'll cut to a montage of Elytra Gathering and block collecting. That's what we're going to do now. So then I flew to the east. I ended up stopping at a lot of end cities. However, a lot of them didn't end up having the ship, so in the end, after about 2-3 hours, I ended up with 18 elytra. So I planned on enchanting all of them. I didn't have enough materials to do that, which actually turned out better, I think, because it allowed me to enchant 10 of them, and then the other 8 I ended up leaving unenchanted. So as of the release date of this video, I am selling them for 20 diamonds for the enchanted and then 15 for the unenchanted. But when I was making the first pop-up shop, Babs hadn't actually made his villager trading hall, so I didn't have access to unbreaking and mending easily. So in this part of the video, I do actually sell the elytra for 25 when they're fully enchanted. Okay, so now comes the actual material gathering. So I had to gather about 12,000 materials for this build, which is absolutely insane to do early game, but we did it. The item that I needed most was diorite. I ended up needing, I think, 1,800 diorite, something ridiculous like that. But yeah, it was a mix of different types of stones. I needed a lot of wool, mosses, and yeah, I even went to the nether for blackstone and stuff. And so that was also that I needed to collect, but in the end, being not that big of a task. Took me about a day or so, and yeah, we got everything. So I've done some final preparations on the land. I've kind of cleaned up the area a little bit, and yeah, removed all the trees. And now that I've collected all the materials, so I have them all here, all 12,000 blocks, I think we're ready to build. So I brought over my little gas friend to help me, because this is going to be a very, very tall build, and I do not want to be spending all my diamonds on rockets. But yeah, we'll cut into the build montage. That should be very exciting. Oh my god, we finished. Finally, this took like genuinely hours. So we finished the entire thing. It's very nicely shaded. I have the wings in a different gradient, but my god, this thing has so much detail. It looks so nice. The only thing that I'm still missing is the halo. I don't have any light-giving blocks yet, but eventually there will be a halo. Until then, we'll just have to imagine. But I knew I wanted to go for an angel because it's obviously an elytra shop. So having the actual the wings makes sense. But my problem was I can't just make an angel and not build it in with good scale. I wanted it to look good, and I think 100 blocks, it might be a little bit taller than 100, but around 100 blocks was the right scale to where I got that depth and that the gradient that I wanted, and you know, you could at least tell what the general shape is. The face, I'm okay with the face. It doesn't have to be too detailed. This is a statue, but I'm loving the moss. So I actually do have a gradient on the hair as well. So the sun in this on this statue is supposed to come from around here. So that's where all the shadows are kind of generated off of. So we have, I mean, a gradient going from light to dark for the hair. Same goes for the stone. That's the brightest spot, and then it goes all the way to the black stone in the back, deep slate. And even the wings have some gradient. So if you look at the top, they're made of snow, and then slowly it kind of transitions into the types of diorite on the back. And boom, that is what the back looks like. I'm just such a fan of how this came out. It took so much effort and is definitely one of the most complicated builds I've ever made. But I'm very, very happy with it. All I have to do now, I have the lanterns for it, but I need to spawn proof the bottom. Because the rest of the build I didn't want to ruin with light, so I have glow lichen that if I activate that, you can see it's all spawn proofed to the best of my abilities. And then the bottom I can do with lichens, with lanterns, because honestly it doesn't really matter that much. And yeah, so what I got to do now is I have kind of an entrance set out for where I want the elytra shop to kind of open up into. And so I talked to Atma a little bit about it, and this space will be perfect for an elytra and shulker shop. So we're actually doing a collab with Atma for this, where we can make this one build, which is way too big to just be an elytra shop, be an elytra and shulker shop. So that is very nice. Yeah, so I just wanted to go check out my sales before we end the episode, because I heard there was maybe potentially a sale at this this little pop-up shop. But like, look at the two. If you compare that to that, what is better? I have my answer. And we did have a sale. Okay, I am very happy with that. Not as many as I would have hoped, but 25 diamonds is 25 diamonds, so we will take that. That is lovely. I'm very happy with it. It's probably one of the most complicated builds I've ever designed.
Dude, it's amazing. Like, honestly, I want to do a couple of statues for the entrance of my area, but seeing this, I think I might just quit. I'm gonna go home now.
You're too kind.
I don't even know how to do organics, let alone that.
Dude,
that's amazing, dude.
Thanks.
Thank you for building the shop.
I got you.
I've not made the farm for yet.
Speaking of, let's go inside. I need to show you the area and kind of talk about what I'm thinking, because we have so much space in here, but I don't think we use the inside of the statue because it's just random weird shapes. So if we stick to this boulder section, we have plenty of space for a shop.
We can definitely add shulkers and prismarine and elytras in here.
Okay, nice.
Because I haven't designed a prismarine shop. I mean, that kind of got thrown on me. I really didn't plan on it. But let's be honest. We know I'm going to buy a ton of it. Might as well just build the damn thing.
I know, me too. I'm going to buy so much prismarine, because prismarine is one of my favorite blocks to build with, so I'm going to be...
I didn't use it until last year. I love the colors.
It's sick. It's just such a good block. It's just...
And it goes with the mossy and stone theme I have really well.
Yeah.
In copper.
Yeah, and if I were to have to buy that, like, it's just too much. Okay, so I'll come up with some sort of layout, at least, for the inside. Are we thinking multiple floors? Because I could do some sort of open walkway. What I was thinking is maybe if we have 2 floors, we could have a really open center, and then around like this area we have a ring of a few shops, and then up top we have another ring, and you can see both levels from the middle section.
What we could do?
What?
Have Elytras on one side, shulkers on the other, or a combo on both sides.
Yep.
And then make like one of those grand staircases up that comes up on both sides.
Yep.
You know the ones I'm talking about.
I was picturing the exact same thing. It's like a Y shape that kind of curves round upwards. I was thinking something exactly like that.
It's like how your statue is like really clean and stuff. I mean, technically, you could put some like moss and some flowers in the boulder beneath it a little bit, like kind of like how its aura makes things grow around it and bloom and whatever.
I think you are right, because I thought the
like
boulder
that.
needed something.
I mean, there you could use a few of the corals and stuff, because you probably can just waterlog like a few slabs of the stone that you use
Yeah, for sure.
in those spots. That could work. Just make it like the statue of life, the angel of life or something like that. I don't know. Because I was thinking, like, looking at my ship, it's like overgrown with like rancid stuff. What this is like the light side. I mean, technically, you could even do 2 stories.
That's what I was. I literally just talked with Emma about it,
You
and so
you could even make it like somewhat open, like just have like a platform that goes around, and then have like a
Jeez.
staircase.
jeez.
It's the same thing that you talked with Emma.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put this in the video because it is word for word exactly what I just said. Literally, like where the black level is, I was thinking of the middle is open. Atma suggested having like a big throne room, like that Y-shaped staircase that kind of curves upwards.
Oh yeah,
And then
basically
we'll have
what I'm doing for my entrance hall.
yeah, kind of like that, but then smaller scale, and then a lot less nice, of course, because I'm not amazing like you.
I mean, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't say that. I really don't think that you can.
But yeah, pretty much. We said the exact same thing for the rest. Like the 2 levels, it having a little bit of an open
I mean,
space.
it's perfect
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, I am so happy with what we were able to achieve. So it's only been now a week since the server's been up, and I am having so much fun. This has been the best start of the season that I've had, and I would just like to thank all the crafters for their kind words. Like just looking at this, I'm very proud of this build. This might be the most complicated build I've ever built, but it really has shown to myself that I know what I'm doing. So it's very nice to hear that from other people as well, and yeah, I would just like to say thank you to them, and thank you to you for your support and for watching. We just recently hit 400 subscribers, so that is for me a huge milestone. I remember like a couple years ago I had started with literally nothing, and yeah, I'm very proud. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I love the comments. Please keep commenting, because every time I read one of your comments, it always makes me feel really nice to see that people are enjoying my content. But yeah, that'll be all for this episode. Till next time. Bye bye.